From Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to News Central 34. I'm Deanna Falzone.
And I'm Courtney Hunter.
Homecoming weekend has started on the campus of Central Michigan University, and students and staff are gearing up for the festivities.
And while the city of Mount Pleasant enjoys the action-packed weekend, many fans are wondering how the football team is shaping up for the big game. Here's Brad Ivy with more. Brad, what should we be expecting from the football team tomorrow?
Well, Courtney, if the Chippewas want to have a chance at their 4th MAC title in 5 years, they're going to have to turn things around this weekend against Miami of Ohio. At 2-4 overall and 1-2 in the Mid-American Conference, CMU desperately needs a win to contend for a conference title. Miami is 3-3 overall, but 2-0 in the MAC. They are looking to win their first title since 2003. It's going to be very important that the defense is on their game and contains Miami's 2 running back offense. If they can combine this with getting their stagnant running game going, they should have a chance to pull it out. Deanna, back to you.
Thanks, Brad. And while the football team gets ready for tomorrow's game, taxi services across Mount Pleasant are gearing up for tailgating. Chippewa Taxi and Limousine says homecoming weekend and Western weekend make up close to 50% more business than normal weekends. The company says they are bringing cars and drivers from up north down to help out.
Our drivers off early for tonight, so we can bring them in for tailgate tomorrow. We're going to be running all 13 cabs early tomorrow, so that way the drivers can try to get enough sleep before they come in for tailgate.
While taxi services are expected to see a boost this weekend, police presence will also be increasing. CMU Police, the Mount Pleasant Police Department, and the Isabella County Sheriff's Department will work together throughout the weekend. CMU Police say officers from both departments will be on call if more assistance is necessary. Hotels throughout the area are all booked, and officials are expecting extra people around town for the festivities.
One of the newest buildings on campus is going to become even more environmentally friendly. The Education and Human Services building will be installing solar panels to help the university save money. The project has cost the university about $40,000 for the installation of 50 solar panels. Vice President of Facilities Management Steve Lawrence says that there is no current estimate as to how much money the panels will save for the school. CMU is picking up their advertising efforts in the social media market. The university has found that the old-fashioned technique of mailing brochures to the potential students just isn't cutting it anymore. Instead, the university is steering their advertisements towards social networks and media broadcasts.
The Pure Michigan advertising campaign could be getting a second chance. Governor Granholm says she's found a $200 million unexpected surplus and is urging lawmakers to use $25 million of that for the commercials. House Republicans say the plan is too risky, and if the money is present, it should be used for schools. In fact, the director of the House Fiscal Agency has told lawmakers the surplus might not actually be there. And police and animal control officers have confiscated at least 20 dogs from a Saginaw County home during a raid earlier this week. Officials say most, if not all, the dogs are thought to be pit bulls. Authorities are trying to determine whether a dog fighting ring had been operating in the house. Currently, no arrests have been reported and the investigation is ongoing.
It looks like an economic recovery is at least a year away for Michigan. The results from the Business Leaders for Michigan's third quarter survey predicts that the economic recovery won't be happening until late next year. The survey helps policymakers see what Michigan's economy might look like a few months down the road. On the positive side, 41% of executives that were surveyed predict an increase in hiring in the state of Michigan. Now here's an update on a story News Central 34 brought to you yesterday. Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab, the man being charged for the attempted bombing of Flight 253 from Amsterdam to Detroit, has decided to represent himself, firing his lawyers last Monday. He is standing by his decision to fire his lawyers and is confident he is doing just fine serving as his own attorney. Abdulmutallab is expected back in court on January 12, 2011.
Crews continue to clean up the mess after an oil spill in the Kalamazoo River. It's estimated that more than 1 million gallons of crude oil flowed into the river back in July, and now state and local human and environmental health agencies have set a goal to have the river back to normal by 2015. Officials say that goal includes a complete ecosystem recovery of the affected area, groundwater monitoring systems, and getting the Kalamazoo River, quote, to looking similar to what it was before. That's all we have for you tonight. I'm Deanna Falzone.
And I'm Courtney Hunter. Have a great evening.